Comrades, Commissar Bro here today with the 11th episode of Hearts of Djibouti. That's right. That is right. It has been like a week or so since the last episode. It's been a long time, and I know you've all been waiting so patiently. But frankly, again, there's a lot of downtime in Hearts of Iron, and as such, I pretty much haven't been doing anything. So, but, you know, repairing stuff, getting stuff fixed. And it was hilarious that I got nuked last time, right? Yeah, I didn't even notice it because, you know, the Commissar Bro is blind as a fucking bat, if that wasn't clear yet. So, yes, this is a case and this is a thing. Now we know. Also, we've got 46 nukes, 274 factories, and we just got prepared to declare war on sweet, sweet Nigeria. That's right. What are they going to do? Well, to be frank, they're not going to do much, if at all. We're going to go to war with them. They're going to attack us. We're going to win. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And our forces are prepared to attack this inferior enemy, to show them the wrath of the sweet roller coasters with which we'll bring them crumbling down into the dirt. They're filthy. Oh, say what? Well, that's not quite good at all now, isn't it? Doesn't that bring us into contention with such forces as India? Why, yes, yes, it does indeed. Oh, my. Don't threaten me with a good time, Big Mama. Oh, we're going to have to handle this. Definitely going to have to handle that pretty quickly, because that can very, very quickly boil into something I don't really want to deal with. Oh, jeez Louise, Ukraine has been drawn into the fighting. Oh my, so things are getting interesting. I didn't expect that. India and Ukraine have both, and Japan have all been drawn into a war against us. This is no bueno for us, but frankly, I'm not too concerned about it, because we are still Djibouti after all, the most powerful nation in the world, bar none. Join war's request from the Kingdom of Yemen. Yemen wants to join us to put up a fight against our opponents. I don't really know what all they could do, but I hardly can say no. So with a fighting that can occur against India, that means we can most certainly land troops in their territory. That also means we can land troops in Europe now through Ukraine. Thankfully, Turkey or the European Union are not involved in this, so there's no way for them actually to, you know, close off if I'm not mistaken, the Bosphorus there. Basically, that tiny, teeny, tiny little area there at Istanbul, where the old Constantinople is. So the Black Sea is not, what's the word I'm looking for? It is not blocked from us. Yes, so we can actually get there and invade Ukraine, which would be interesting. Which would bring us ever closer to our ultimate goal of bringing down South Ossetia and ending this war that has dragged on for near a decade at this point. Something like that. It's been a long effing time. Oh my. 21,000 tanks need to be upgraded. That's a lot of fucking tanks. Like, there's really no other way of putting that. That's a metric ton worth of tanks, man. Now, we could drop some nukes on these fellows, but I'm pretty sure we don't need to. Frankly, the Nigerians don't concern me so much as to... Ooh, Cambodia. Where is Cambodia? I forgot where Cambodia is. Cambodia's not... Where's Cambodia? I don't remember where Cambodia is. Gabon? Congo? Nigeria? Is Cambodia? Where is Cambodia? How do I not remember where Cambodia is? Oh, there's Cambodia. That's right. Okay. I thought it was I forgot. Cambodia is an Asian country. That's a very strange state of affairs, I would see. Who else is in that faction that I don't know about? Okay. Just them. Yes. Okay, interesting. So the East Asian Defense Union. Okay, all right. So we've got our stuff squared away. So we know what's going on. We're aware. Yes, we are aware of what it is. Non-aggression pact with the People's Republic of China. Absolutely, China. I don't want to piss you off because despite popular belief, you scary, China. You scurry. You real scurry. So I don't want none of that business. But we are pushing up against our opponents in Nigeria. We are moving in on their capital there, which is Abuja. We are pushing back these forces. We've lost a little ground here on this front, But that's okay. If anything, we're just keeping them distracted. Push up. See if y'all can win that. Can you win that? Nope, not going to win that. What about if they help you out? You going to win that? Nope, not going to win that. Okay, well, it was worth a try. Good job, boys. You tried. So, anywho, what should we do now? Well, we clearly need to take Abuja. So, let's push in there and push in here. Take that territory as well. Regain all these sweet, sweet territories for sweet, sweet Djibouti and show them that we mean business by... Goodness gracious. How many casualties? We've taken 8,000. We've killed 125,000. Nigeria is pretty much getting its butt whipped right now. Japan really has no forces to speak of. But India does. India actually has quite a large army. But their army is no match compared to the Djiboutian forces, which make up over 280 divisions at this point in time. So yes, we definitely have numerical superiority, not to mention we probably have technological superiority over most of our enemies at this point in time. You know, we've taken so much territory that it's pretty much just a steamroll for us to go into half of these countries and just take the land back, as it were. Oh, nope, 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 stop. That hurt. That hurt a lot. Yes, we need more guns, men. Need more guns. You can never have too many. What else should we do? Well, we do need to build more of these infantry fighting vehicles. I guess we'll just go ahead and put those on. Are we upgraded to infantry? Wait, go up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Yeah, we are on M4 carbines. Okay, so essentially what we're going to do now, we're going to make sure that we got these things that we need here. We need those as well. Not too many of those, though. We mainly need infantry fighting vehicles, which are very teeny tiny bottom of the list. But that's okay. We're going to build some more of those. Alright, our forces are pushing in Nigeria. Nigeria is falling pretty quickly. There's not really a whole bunch they're doing at stopping us from coming in, which, you know, no fault of their own. Just the Djiboutian roller coasters will never be stemmed. This tide will roll ever onward, and our glorious victory is guaranteed. In the greatest scheme of things, that's right, we will unite this world, my friends. I don't even know, probably just clicked on another one of those Korean state things. But we will unite this world, my friends. Yes, that's right. United under the singular banner of sweet, smexy Djibouti. That's right. Our glory shall be heard. Hey, look, they had rockets here. Interesting. Interesting. Let's return fire on them, shall we? Strategic bombing, sure, why not? I'm not too particular, honestly. We're actually taking some casualties against the Nigerians. These rivers that they have here are providing great natural defenses against our forces and doing a steady job of holding us back. But too bad it's not enough for them. South Africa wants the non-aggression pact. I will accept that for now, South Africa. Again, China has showed that they want to be our friends, which is something I am not against, not in the least. I am actually a fan of China at this point in time. Ooh, and the Republic of China also wants a non-aggression pact. This is a wonderful state of affairs. Attack from multiple directions. There we go. Now we're winning the main fight against their forces. And yeah, those dudes need to get there to help protect those tanks. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Get there. Get there. Our tanks are slowly running out of men. Oh, jeez. There we go. All right. Wonderful. So they're not dying now. And we're about to take that territory. Once we get this river, we should see the war pretty much end in our favor here very quickly. We have taken 24,000 casualties. Our allies have been providing some bombing runs on the enemy, which is also a good thing. Our enemies have taken 170,000 casualties at this point in time, and we're constantly going to keep pushing against them. Oh, geez Louise. The Russians have actually sent in, or the Soviet Union, excuse me, because they're the Soviets again, because that was an interesting state of affairs that I totally saw coming from a mile away. Hint, hint, wink, wink. So essentially that's occurring, and we need to attack there. You need to attack there. You need to attack there. Yes, take our territory back. I haven't actually been paying attention to what's been going down here at the southern part of Djibouti, but the Nigerians have actually been pushing into our territory and doing some damage against us. We've actually lost a pretty decent number of divisions, which does not make me happy, but that's okay. Honestly, that's okay. We can afford a couple losses. Macau and Hong Kong both also want non-aggression pacts with the greater nation of Djibouti, sweet, sweet Djibouti land. And we will accept this, essentially, surrender Because let's be honest, what else is a non-aggression pact if not saying that essentially, oh, we don't want to go to war with you because you would probably kill us. So I'm like, probably. So we will let you live, sweet, sweet, tiny people. We've actually taken more casualties against these guys than we have most of the people we fought in the game, which is interesting. Nigeria is putting up a hell of a fight, but they're also getting foreign aid from across the world. So that is essentially making their fight significantly easier. So that's something that we do need to be aware of. The Nigerians are not going down without a fight. Yes, take that territory back. Let's get our dudes some supplies. They are surrounded and being affected by the attrition, which is no bueno. Yes, states integrated. Sweet. The Horn of Africa is going to become... Finally, really? The Horn of Africa just now is going to become part of Djibouti? Took long enough. Like, seriously, it took a really long time. Good God. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, here, this is pretty much where Nigeria falls, even with some Soviet support, even if it only came in one division. We're going to act like it was a lot more than it was. Even with additional support, it was not enough to save Nigeria from the tide that is Djibouti. That's right. Djibouti. Yeah, that's what we're going to start calling them. Djibouti. Djibouti. Oh, well, that's not working out so well. Wait, there we go. There we go. Now our divisions are winning. Oh, yeah. Taking that territory quick, fast, and hard. Just like the Djiboutians like it. I mean, how else would you take it? Would you take it soft? I mean, come on. In Djibouti, there is no soft. There's only hard. Getting it really hard in Djibouti. And I'm not talking about sex. That's the crazy part. You're probably wondering, what am I talking about? And frankly, I have no earthly idea. I'm literally just passing time because I have no other form of commentary to provide to this particular situation that is currently going on the screen in front of us. That's right. Let's actually take a look at the casualties now. There we go. The Nigerian casualties are really starting to mount at this point in time. How are we looking in the rest of the world? We need to make sure that we're not picking fights where we don't need to be picking fights. The Soviet Union joined NATO. Okay, weren't they part of NATO already? I mean, that's still scary. It's not it doesn't exactly make me feel safe knowing that all that blue is NATO. Like, look at that. That is all NATO. That is just plain terrifying, to put it bluntly. Also, something else we're doing, we're staging a coup in Georgia right now, and it's a communist coup because the communists have more power than the monarchists, even with me boosting popularity of the communists there, or the monarchists there. So we're going to try to get the communists to join our faction, and maybe that'll work out because, like, it's worked in other games I've seen with stupid shit happens like that. So, yeah, that's something. And Nigeria is about to literally lose everything in a couple turns whenever my dudes decide to arrive at the destination, which is clearly taking them weeks to do. Like, it says 2 days. I don't believe it because, like, they moving slow as dirt. There we go. Oh, yeah. 658,000 casualties. You know, just a drop in the bucket. Just a couple thousand dudes. Nothing serious. Nothing serious. Hell, I'm just throwing my men away, like, at the gates here. The enemies at the gates just getting wiped the fuck out. Jesus Christ. Hey, Qatar joined us. I'm just going to keep pronouncing it that way, even if it's wrong. Apologies. But, like, I'm not good at pronunciation anyway. I never pretended to be. So, yeah, I hope you guys can forgive me for my terrible pronunciation. If it offends you, then I am sorry. But you know what? That's the way the world is. Sometimes things gonna occur that don't make you exactly happy. So yeah. Attack! And we lose thousands of troops. Alright, so we've lost 52,000 troops and 52.96k, which really is not that bad if you kind of look at their casualties. You know, that's like 1/10 of their total casualties. I mean, I can take it. I can dig it. I can live with such casualty figures. That's not too bad. If we kind of look back and take a look at Djibouti, we can see that we've pretty much taken the mantle as the largest country in the world. Honestly, if you look at the shape of our country right now, we look like a tiny Africa within a bigger Africa, which is hilarious. Minus, you know, Saudi Arabia and all that, the oil fields of Djibouti. Really, that's all that oil over there is what's actually fueling our roller coasters, because our roller coasters are actually gas powered here in Djibouti. I know people have talked about safety standards and whatnot in Greater Djibouti, and how our roller coasters are incredibly dangerous to ride. But those people can go fuck themselves and eat some of our elephant ears, and they'll change their minds. Because, I mean, that's one of the great things about Djibouti land. If you actually go there, if you actually take the time to learn about the wonderfulness that is Djibouti land, you'll see that there is all sorts of wonderful things that everyone needs to be a part of. We've also got a cast of characters that are way cooler than the characters that you can get at Disneyland and Disney World. Yeah, sure, you can like go talk to Mickey Mouse, but here at Djibouti land, you can talk to, you know, Alexander Evans and John Williams, the great generals of the Djibouti land armies, who they have way cooler voices and whatnot than Mickey Mouse. Because I mean, you got, but I mean, who likes that? Who actually enjoys that particular voice? You know, like who is a fan of a Mickey Mouse voice like that? Yeah, sure, maybe people like 100 years ago were like, oh my god, this mouse is so cute and funny and hilarious. But like, we live in the modern era, and in the modern era, we clearly want our, you know, mascots and the people who entertain us to look like generals, to look very angry and very serious all the time. So like, I mean, that's clearly the right way to go. I mean, is there really any other question? And why are we not winning this fight? Like, oh, there we go. Now we're winning it. Okay. Whew. I was getting a little concerned there. It was taking a really long time to win this fight against them. And Nigeria has lost almost 1 million men. But their victory points, where does it control the whole country that I'm not seeing here? Or is like all the victory points right there in Lagos? Oh, they're all in Lagos. That's 20 victory points right there. So literally we took the whole country, but it didn't mean nothing. I wonder why. Oh, that's why. Because there's a lot of resources in Lagos. Well, it's about to become my territory, so it doesn't matter. Yep, there you go. Nigeria has capitulated. Ooh, look at all those vehicles and weapons. Lots of bombers and multi-role fighters and a bunch of crap that is completely useless. But hey, it's nice of them to give it to us and, you know, become part of our country. Our sweet, sweet country. We lost 2 convoys to Indian submarines. That does not make me happy at all. Now, our allies actually taken some serious damage against the various submarines that exist under the ocean over there, under the sea. So I wonder what we're going to do now. This is actually a really good question. So with India joining the war and Ukraine joining the war, we are now we find ourselves in an interesting situation. Essentially, we don't really have the range to make flybys over India's territory. Because they're kind of far away. I wonder how we're gonna do this. Like, honestly, I'm looking at it and I want to kind of figure that out. How is it? Oh, and we have a lot of destroyed stuff now, since, you know, it looks like Qatar is being bombed into the nothingness, into non-existence by something. Did they nuke me or something? They probably nuked me when I wasn't looking. Because, you know, everyone has a nasty habit of doing that. Because I don't think it's resistance to occupation. No, it's just them bombing me or something. So let's go ahead and occupy all these territories that we just took over from Nigeria with our big smexy army that's moving. Yes, they are. All right, and we're going to take these fellows, and those fellows are going to go over to, I guess, down here to the Congo and occupy that territory. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just go ahead and occupy all of that. Wonderful. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and make sure those 2 armies are doing that. So that's like 50 divisions right there. And we're going to kind of take a look and assess the situation. We have a lot of boats that we've been building over the past couple of years and so on. Missile cruisers mostly, but we do have destroyers now between the Arabian Sea and other places. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay in search and destroy. And yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to consider how we can take the fight to India and really beat the crap out of India. Oh my goodness gracious. They have a big fleet, but our fleet's bigger. That's right. They have a better general though. Like a way better general. But let's see if our fleet can actually defeat the Indian fleet, because we have more advanced ships that are way more advanced. We just don't have as many. Oh yeah, see, they're scared of us. They do not like our fleet at all. Unfortunately for our destroyers, though, they are teeny tiny destroyers, but they are more advanced ships than what our enemy is rocking. Honestly, even the missile cruisers, we have them far outclassed in terms of that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. We are sinking their fleet. We are just absolutely destroying the majority of their fleet, but they are heavily damaging our destroyers, which, oh my goodness gracious, we're putting up a hell of a fight too. We have 149 airplanes providing support from our Yemenis allies. Or Yemeni allies, depends on how you say that, I'm not sure. But for the most part, we are pretty much kicking India's fleet's shit in right now. Like, this is disgusting, honestly. Look at that. We can actually take a look. Sunk by missile cruisers. Yeah, our missile cruisers pretty much sunk the majority of the enemy fleet. And the Battle of the Arabian Sea looks like it is a gimme right now for us. It's definitely in our hands in terms of how effective we are against them. Yeah, we definitely won that battle. Let's pause it for a second. Take a look at that. Yeah, would you look at that? Look at that. That's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. We took out 5 Indian destroyers, or Tier 1 corvettes. We took out 1 Tier 3 destroyer. We took out F-22 frigate 2s and a frigate 1. So that's pretty cool. We took out a submarine and a light cruiser and a Tech 2 missile cruiser at only pretty much the cost of some damaged vessels and 1 ocean patrol vessel, which was sunk. And then was there another battle here, or is it the same battle? Same battle. All right, well, thankfully we won, and it looks like we're going back in. Yeah, we're going in. Our missile cruisers aren't done yet. You thought they were done, but they weren't. As they go in and try to sink some more ships. As we get nuked in Qatar again. Or no, Bahrain. They're just nuking poor Bahrain as if it deserves that. So we probably need to stop some of our construction in Khartoum and Djibouti and Tigray, Afar, and so on. We need to just stop building stuff in some of these areas. Just close out of that. We got a lot of construction factories, so we're pretty much good on that front. But where is Kinshasa? I'm not sure where that. I know Hijaz. Wait, is it? Oh, Kinshasa's over there. Okay, I see. All right, well, I'm just gonna kind of leave it for now. There's not a whole bunch I can do. Just let that stuff finish building, since most of it's like kind of almost done anyway. Just put it back on play, and hopefully they just keep nuking us and it doesn't do too much. Jeez, these people and their nukes just going straight to nukes. And then yeah, our missile cruisers are pretty much just wiping out enemy ships. No big deal at all. I like it. I dig it. We should probably fly our planes, you know, and stop these nuclear warheads from landing all over my territory, especially considering I had the capabilities to stop it. I'm just kind of not, you know. But see, that's the thing about Djiboutians is we have a advanced system right now that we've been kind of speculating with, that it's possible for the Djiboutian people to actually become immune to the negative effects of radioactivity and bombs and such. Like, yeah, sure, TNT and whatnot still gonna hurt you, but we're seeing if our people can't live in these radiated areas that have been wiped out and bombed by enemy forces. So, you know, this is kind of cutting edge technology right now that we're really experimenting with. So it's going to be interesting to see if we actually successfully stop these enemy explosions and shit. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. We're going to see, you know, what really happens in the long run against these enemy forces. Let's call out 1,000 Gen 4 bombers. That's right. They're just going to fly and they're just going to bomb the crap out of the Arabian Sea. Yeah, let's fly them over the Arabian Sea once they deploy, taking them literally forever to deploy. That's a lot of bombers. That's 1,000 strategic bombers of the modern variety. So you can imagine these are billion-dollar airplanes just like, you know, hanging out because we're like so rich now. No big deal, nothing serious. Let's do strategic bombing over that. And can they reach Mumbai? If they can reach Mumbai, then that's what we want to bomb. All right. Let's see. Oh, wow. Our battle cruisers are still just sinking stuff. They are starting to take more casualties on destroyer, or well, not really take casualties, but they're starting to get hurt more. But we're still just absolutely demolishing the Indian Navy, who literally stands no chance against us right now. This is kind of disgusting. But their bombing runs have been pretty effective, so that's something we need to keep in mind. I actually want to increase the effectiveness of our missile cruisers. And let's give it a name, shall we? What shall we name our missile cruisers? They're already incredibly powerful ships. Armor. Yeah, there we go, 474. Let's call them the Sea Lords. Maybe? You think that's too simple? Sea Lord Mark 1? Maybe, maybe not. Let's call it the, what do they call a pirate ship? Like a pirate ship ride. What do they call a swinging ship? Let's call them the swinging ships, because that's clearly what they are. The swinging ship Mark 1. Oh yeah, that's right. Or we can just call it the Pirates of the Caribbean. Or the Pirates of the Djibouti. Oh my god. Jeez. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at names, as you can see. So we're going to start building those swinging ship Mark 1s. Yep, just go ahead and swap over. Let's scroll up. There's my other missile cruiser. We're creating 1.71 of those a year. We're going to start building the swinging ship Mark 1. That's right. Start building that bad boy. Missing equipment production on rocket interceptors. Don't really care. I hate rocket interceptors. They're garbage. They're muff garbage. Alright. And our battle cruisers are still doing some work. We've got 2 more additional battle cruisers we can send into the Arabian Sea, which we're going to give them a commander. Let's give him another one, Admiral Johannes Brown. And he's going to go to the Arabian Sea, and he's going to search and destroy as well. That's right. We're basically just going to try to maintain control of the Arabian Sea if we can. Oh my. They keep bringing in more ships thinking it's going to make them have a better chance at fighting us. But it's not. We have just like infinitely more advanced ships than you. They're basically fighting us with World War II era technology. And we're fighting with like space age technology. Oh, but they did make one of our battle cruisers retreat. But that's after he literally killed 1, 2, 3. Oh, their submarines are actually pretty effective against our battle cruisers. That is interesting. Oh, good job. I can't say anything. They actually messed us up there with those submarines. That shows me that we're going to need a lot more. And I'm going to stop actually building so many armor brigades for now. Yeah, we're going to slow down the production of those. We have a lot of upgrades that need to be met on the main battle tanks. Well, not really, just 1,000 more. Huh. Anyway, let's look at this battle results. God, those casualties. That is insane. Can you imagine losing that many ships in one singular battle that lasts maybe a couple of days in a modern era? Because these ships, these modern day ships, are not cheap. So that is just absolutely insane. But hey, you know, whatever they're up to, I guess. So we have new questions. We have new things that need to be answered. Our ships are getting hurt. We're going to merge them together under Johannes Wilson's fleet. They're going to get repaired. Yeah, high repair priority, high. Make sure that they get all fixed up and ready to go. We pretty much need our destroyers to take on those submarines. This is a lot of divisions we have stationed out here. Well, that's a lot of divisions that aren't even getting used, those tilt-a-whirls. So we're actually going to redeploy them up there to Djibouti, since Djibouti has so much stuff. So the Indians basically still have a really big fleet with which they can hold us back with. So that's kind of an interesting state of affairs. And here's another 52 divisions just kind of hanging out, doing nothing. So we're going to send them over to Djibouti as well. We have an additional 24 divisions that are doing nothing as well. So basically, we have a lot of divisions that are just straight up not doing anything at all. And we're actually going to promote Mr. John Roberts here to a field marshal. I don't remember how many they can hold in this mod, how many units they can. 60? All right, so basically, we're going to combine these 36 with those 24. And what they're going to do is they're going to start a naval invasion from Djibouti all the way over to... Click. There we go. Click. And we're going to try to invade, not Bombay. Well, I want to get right there. Yes, that's where we want to attack. So that's the invasion destination. How many divisions are actually in it? All 60. That's going to take 228 transports. And it's going to take 420 days to prepare the invasion of the Indian coastline. So that's a long fucking time. Like, there's no other way of putting that. That's a really long time that we're going to be waiting to be able to invade that particular territory until we're going to be able to. But once we set up the invasion plans, we can just hit down there repeatedly until we control their territory. I don't think the Indians are actually going to put up a real strong fight once we actually hit down in their territory, so that's going to be something we'll just have to find out. You're assigned to them. Who else is unassigned? Oh, okay. Well, let's just make sure that all of you guys are assigned to that guy. All right, yes. We need this state as soon as possible. Who else is unassigned? 21, 22 armored tank divisions. We'll actually put that under a new commander. Yeah. Marcus Brown. That's my kind of man right there. I like him. Stoic. He looks stoic and strong and like he's going to fuck shit up. Actually, we're going to move him over here to with the roller divisions because we might actually plan a naval invasion from there as well. But see, that one is going to hit to the side of the coast as well, like probably about here, and start invading from that particular area. We are going to send our boats back out once they're all finished getting repaired and so on. Yeah, because we basically just want to hold them and make sure they all get fixed up. It'll be the 31st of May before half of these ships get fixed, which is going to be a long time. But the enemy is not going to be able to replace all the ships that they lost. So I guess, you know, we have that type of solace from that, you know what I mean? And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and land right there. How long do we think that's going to take? These guys can just stop exercising. Well, maybe not. We probably still need the experience. They can keep exercising. Let me see. We've lost 79,000 troops. Not that bad. Could be much worse. We have been kicking the crap out of India's troops, which is not bad. Could be worse. The enemy are fielding over 3.5 million manpower to our 3.02 million manpower. So we basically have a massive, absolutely massive force ready and arrayed against the Indian forces. They're still actually keeping their forces concentrated on the fight with China. So hopefully we'll catch them by surprise with our invasion plans. It is going to be 154 days before those troops are ready and raring to go. The Soviet Union joined NATO. I'm aware. That's cool. Y'all keep doing that. I mean, that's fine if that's what you want to do. If that's the thing you want to be a part of. Let's see. What else do we need to do? Well, these divisions, I believe, are not doing anything. Well, okay. Well, apparently. Okay. All right. What divisions are... No, just you guys. Just you guys. Nobody. Alright, so those Marine divisions aren't part of anyone's thing. So we're going to put them in a new one. Give them a new general under Alexander Wilson. And they are going to go over here. No, they don't have enough capacity. How about here? Nope. Can we just do it from another place that's already being used? Looks like it. Oh, no, you can't. Alright, so we're going to use our Yemeni allies' territory as another drop point, and we are going to drop on that territory right there. We pretty much want to try to take control of as much as this land territory as humanly possible. It's going to take 200 days to plan that invasion, and our dudes are just going to mosey right over there to Aden in 15 hours. And skabooshk, drop down, boys. Alright, wonderful. So they're just going to kind of hang out there and prepare their invasion. And honestly, I kind of want to take all the troops in Saudi Arabia. Who's commanding all of these? I don't remember. This guy or this guy? This guy. Alright, so Alexander Jones there with his very powerful army. He's even good at it. He's good at naval invasion. So we're actually going to invade from right there. And we're going to drop down right here. So we're literally going to hit like their whole coastline over a matter of a few days. The majority of the forces are probably going to be lagging behind because they still have 380 days to prepare. But the main forces I see are probably going to hit down a lot sooner, being these 24, these 29, and these 22 right here. Yeah, because they'll be done in about 100 days. a little over 100 days between the 3 of those. Honestly, if things go as planned, we'll kind of just ignore the invasion plans altogether of the other group and just send in the main army forces through over like a boat. Because my goal is to basically take Gujarat there, but I want to land on different pieces of India to pretty much give us a strategic foothold. The only thing we will need to do is we will need to take that city as soon as humanly possible. Otherwise, we are going to fail. Like that, just point blank, we're going to fail. We're going to stop exercising that army, actually, and we are going to give them some more troops. Let's see. There's 4 over here. Well, let's see. Unassigned divisions, where are they? All right, well, you can go to the 5. Unassigned divisions, you can go to the 5. Unassigned divisions, you can go. Well, there's a bunch of unassigned divisions in there, but that's too many. So let's select half and then select another half, give them to that guy. All right, there we go. That's much better. And they're all gonna go move over there. All right, so we have 24 more divisions that are part of this guy's whole thing. And here, these are the guys that aren't getting used. So we're going to put them in another army. We have an absolutely ridiculously, like a massive army that just does not even make any sense why this army is so big. And we are going to cut this one in half as well. We are also going to set naval invasion plans right through here, through Sana. And we are going to invade right there and take that to cut off the supply lines. But again, we're going to split these dudes in half. So, we'll just take those guys, put them in their own thing, and give them another commander under Peter Evans. And we're going to make him invade from there. That looks like a good spot to invade from. They're just going to hit right there on the very tip. Okay? Now, where's that other guy I was talking? This guy. His forces are going to invade from here. And they're going to hit right next to the other part there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So basically, this is the largest naval invasion ever considered, or ever conceived, in this case. What are these guys doing? These guys are just hanging out, smoking cigarettes, drinking beers, talking to some fine-ass African women. That's what I'm talking about, some sweet Djiboutians. That is what I'm talking about, my friends. Alright, so let's stop building these Gen 3.5 UCAVs. And we're going to start making some Gen 4 UCAV, baby. Let's go. Boom. Boom skis. There we go. That's exactly what I like. Alright. Alright, so that's all good to go. Continue letting the days pass. Unread naval convoy results. Oh, no. We're being attacked by the Indians. That's a no bueno, sir. No bueno at all, actually. But frankly, I don't care too much if they do manage to sink some of our convoys. Those are just a couple of dudes here and there. Oh, well, that is 45 convoys, so that would be a lot. So it might be prudent of us to react in a more professional way and defend our territories. Yeah, yeah, we should probably do something about that. Yeah, I want to abort the task. We want to send them in. Get them into the fight to go defend our navies that we're sending in here so that we don't lose like a fuck ton of ships. We've already lost a couple thousand, I would think. Yeah, we probably lost a couple, but not too many. Our divisions are still growing, so frankly, we still have an absolutely massive army. But there's no reason to put the lives of sweet Djiboutian citizens in danger. No, sirree, Bob. We must defend them. We must defend Greater Djibouti with our lives. For that is our role as sweet Djiboutian brothers. And shit be going down, yo. Alright. These guys. You're going to war with Mali. Tell me about Mali. What do you know about Mali? I'll tell you something. I don't know squat about Mali. Like, when I say I don't know squat, I literally don't know squat about Mali. So what we're going to do is we're going to declare war on them. And then we're gonna take the war right to them. And we're going to see what's going to happen. Well, they're putting up a fight. They're losing. They're putting up a fight. Oh, they're not losing that fight, though. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, sweet Jesus. They're literally just smacking us with, like, the biggest dick they got. They're like, hey, check this out. You see this? I'm rocking all to me right here, buddy. And just pushing right on in. That's a heavy load you got there, my friend. A heavy load indeed. Actually, you guys are going to attack right there and push back against them. Take up from under. Oh, what the fuck just happened? Who was defeated? But what? Did what? What? Did what? What? I'm so confused. What war is this? Who just surrendered? Oh. Oh my god, we finally won that war. Well, of course, we're going to take all the states for like half of these dudes. Alright, so, okay. This gives us an opportunity to sit down, assess our situation, and figure out what we need to do. So, we've pretty much kicked everyone's shit in. So, as such, I think it's quite obvious that we should literally take a majority of all the states that we've conquered, a majority of which all cost around the same amount. Now, our allies have contributed a little bit to this fight. Apparently, Israel and Serbia did. I had no idea. But apparently, they contributed to that. So, we want to make sure that we have nothing to do with Palestine, because I don't give a shit about Palestine. I do care about Qatar. I care about Zambia. I care about Niger. And who else do I care about? I care about the Democratic Republic of Congo. Did I puppet them? I hope I didn't puppet them. I want to take all those states. Oh, it's blue. What else do I care about? Okay, I care about Mozambique. I care about Kuwait. Because, you know, that was my fight. And I care about Mali. But, I mean, I can just puppet them. We'll puppet Mali to actually say that we did. And we'll take all additional states. No, we can't do that. But we can puppet them. And we will... Yep, end our turn. So we did all that. Took all those states. And the other guys still didn't have enough points to do anything. But nor do we. We got to pass. So we got to click no. Pass our turn. Take all those states. End our turn. Look at Palestine. Take all those states? No? Okay. Well, hey, I'm going to take it when I get the chance. Just saying. Can we puppet them? Oh, we can. Yes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we can. We can puppet Palestine, which is right there. It's literally just the West Bank. We can puppet it, or we can take it over completely. I think I'm going to be a dick and just take it. And now it's mine. Like a total dick. This, my friends, is how true wars are fought and won. So basically, the Malian kingdom has fallen to Greater Djibouti. The war against the CTGO or CST, whatever the fuck their name is, CTSO, I guess, is over. We have won the greatest war we have fought in Djiboutian history. That's right. It cost millions of lives, not Djiboutian lives, millions of the other teams' lives, and tens of thousands of sweet Djiboutians. And we all know that our Djiboutian lives are worth more than the lives of everyone around us until they become Djiboutian, at which point their lives are worth the same as ours, because everyone is equal in sweet, sweet Djibouti. That's right. That is right. But anyway, this has been Commissar Bro. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. I know this... Ooh, Serbia canceled their non-aggression pact. This has been an interesting series thus far, and a very long one, honestly. I play just about as much outside of the game as I do inside of the game, because there's literally just stuff going on in the background that I have to do that's not worth watching, because it's boring. So... yeah, so that's a thing. That is something that occurs and that you are not seeing. But anywho, I hope you're enjoying this series. So like and subscribe and all that stuff. And if you want to donate to my YouTube channel, that would most certainly assist me in creating this content that you, I assume, enjoy watching, which is impressive because I don't think I'm very good. But anywho, this has been Commissar Bro. Thank you so much for watching. and I will see you next time.